My name is Wang, and I'm from China. Right now I'm studying in New York in Manhattan School of Music. It's not bad. I did what actually is in my mind, and well, of course there's always a chance to be better, but I consider this not as a competition, but as a performance. So I hope the audience like my performance. Yeah. I was always a little bit nervous. Not nervous, but agitated before I walk on the stage. Well, I don't think I'm nervous today, actually. I was just in the corner to be alone, so I can think about my music. My mom, she has to work when I was little, so actually I was living with my aunt sometimes for weekends, and she always playing Horowitz and also Heifetz in the morning to wake me up. And so I'm very familiar with Horowitz. They have a whole set of his piano concerts. And also, of course, I played Waxman and one of the best performances is Heifetz. So, yeah. Just one person or few people. As a musician, we have a long journey that since we actually starting to pick up the violin for me, I've been improved, and also I have been learning a lot of things from a lot of great teachers, mentors. Right now I'm studying with Miss Lucy Robert, and she gave me tremendous support that I really needed. And she actually, at some point, she changed my life, because I used to think about not going to the end, but she's always there supporting me. Yeah. No, actually, I was here 3 years ago.
Right.
I went to the semi-final that time.
Right.
Yeah.
In 2015.
I think this is a opportunity that I can actually perform in front of people, and I want people to know that there's a violinist called Wang that can play. By practicing. Regularly, I practice 5 hours. For competition, of course, I have to put in more effort. Usually 6 hours, I would say.
Exactly.
Yeah. There's always some moment that I really enjoyed, but there's always something I can change, I can do better.
Right.
Well, I consider maybe next round or next performance will be even better. I have a lot of good friends, actually, and sometimes, of course, I practice and practice, but at some point that I stuck and I have to get out of it, so I actually go to a friend of mine and play for him or her, and also sometimes we just chat, talk about life, and sometimes they walk with me to like Central Park or to the Metropolitan Museum. We spend time, and actually by their support, actually that's why I can stand here today. Yeah. Well, I don't know how to answer this question, because I only heard several of my colleagues. It's not fair to say which one is going to be the most successful ones for this competition. Yeah. But I do hope I'll be in the final, so I have more chance to perform.
Very fancy dinner, which we will happily accept.
Of course. Well, I think right now I want to, because I have Queen Elizabeth competition coming up, so after this, I would still like to prepare more for the Queen Elizabeth. Can we just cut this, please? Especially when you say buying dinner, you know. Okay, one more time.
Calm down. All right, so,
Okay. Buying fancy dinner with you for you guys.
Oh, wow, that's so great, thank you.
Yeah, and also I'm preparing for Queen Elizabeth competition, so I have to work hard for that one. Yes. Well, actually, I'm thinking about going to the palace today. Yeah, because I have one day off tomorrow, so I want to take a walk and well, with my mom because she's here with me. With friends as well. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
My name is Stephen Kim, and I'm 19 years old from the US, and I currently study at the Curtis Institute of Music in Philadelphia. So my older brother and sister had also played violin when they were younger, and so ever since I was born, I was hearing music around the house, and so I guess I saw the violin and wanted to play on it, you know, and just like follow my brother and sister and what they were doing. So, all of my teachers have been such a great inspiration to me, and violinists, I guess. I have so much admiration for all of the old past violinists, like you know, the golden age players like Heifetz, Oistrakh, just the way they express themselves through the art and how they, you know, make violin playing look so easy when it's not, I guess. So. I mean, I would definitely have to say my family was so encouraging, and since I was, I guess, the only one in the family to go into the musical, I'm lucky to have such a supporting and encouraging family, and of course all of my teachers as well, helping me to you know, guide me in a direction, and so yeah. Yes.
Yes. All right.
I mean, it's such a huge event and a really huge competition, and it was also in Korea, you know, I mean, even though my nationality is the US, it's still kind of home, you know, so yeah. It's always really hard to be 100% satisfied with a particular performance, and the fact that you travel such a long way and just perform in maybe 20 or 30 minutes or so, and just trying to show everything that you've worked for is always a challenge. So, I mean, not that I'm unsatisfied with anything, but I think it's always hard to, you know, get that satisfaction 100%, you know. Well, I think it definitely happens more than once, but it's hard because it's very discouraging when you get into that sort of slump. And for me, it always helps to kind of step back and kind of take a look at everything that I'm doing exactly. You know, thinking about what my teachers would tell me, or looking at what I think about my own playing, I guess, so to speak. Then just to kind of slowly work your way back up is what helps. Everyone hopes for the best, and so I hope for the best, and as far as expectations, I really don't know, because I think for me the most important thing is just to play my best and do everything I can to just express what I can, and then the rest is out of my hands, you know. It's up to the jury or external factors, I guess. I would like to, you know, come back to Korea more often and perform, and to just put it to good use as far as things that can help me in my musical career. So it's just really great. It's a pleasure to, to be here and to express myself and just to show my music, I guess, to an audience. And I think it's the greatest thing to, when you have that chance to really show what, or who you are, I guess, through your music. And so, well, while I'm still in Korea, just see family that's here. Maybe go to see some places that I haven't been to before, or since I haven't been able to come to Korea that often, and just, and kind of live in the way my home country is, I guess. So.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Ayana Tsuji. I'm from Japan. I go to College of Music High School.
Oh, you're still in high school?
Yes.
Wow. Wow, you're very talented. Oh, so then you're still a violin?
I started violin when I was 3 years old. My father can play violin. Hobby. Yes.
Yes. All right.
My teacher is Koichiro Harada. Yes.
Yes.
I come to Korea first time.
Oh, this is your first time?
First time.
Oh. Not yet, right?
Not yet.
Not yet, all right.
I want to challenge this competition. Yeah. Just practice. 6 hours.
6 hours.
Yesterday, result announced.
Oh, yes, right.
I was so nervous. I can't practice yesterday. This round piece is my love piece. My love sounds introduction and Don Capriccioso and Prokofiev Sonata Number 1. I like so much that.
You like them so
yeah.
much. Right. Oh, that's very
Happy
good.
Land.
Who do you think will win? Will win.
Me.
Well, if you win the first place, yeah, all right.
Don't practice violin. I don't have. Good luck. I want to be a passion violinist.
Good.
Mhm.
All right. Well, I think you will be one. And
I want to eat Japanese food. Thank you very much.
I'm Petteri Iivonen from Finland. I was born in 1987 in Helsinki. Ever since I was an adult, I've been living abroad in America and Israel. Currently I'm in New York, in Manhattan. Well, you know, I never feel completely satisfied with the performance. But in general, I had a pretty good feeling, especially for the sonata of Prokofiev. I started playing when I was 4 years old. My mother is a pianist, so she wanted me to become a violinist, so that's how I ended up starting.
She wanted you to be a violinist?
Yeah.
Not a pianist?
She didn't want two pianists in the house.
Okay.
Well, I always enjoyed, out of violinists, always enjoyed the old masters like Heifetz, Elman, Menuhin, Milstein, you know, these old people. Well, definitely all of my teachers. I've only had 3 teachers in my lifetime, which is very few for my age. They were all very inspirational for me and pushed me forward, but never forced me to pursue a career. Well, I had heard of this competition from friends of mine, and some of them were all the way in the finals, and they recommended this competition. It's good organization and very nice place. So I happened to have the free time, so I decided to come. Well, every round is a challenge. Everything is difficult, and you can make every piece difficult. But satisfied, I think I had a very nice moment in the 3rd movement of the Prokofiev sonata just now.
So you're in a good mood right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Very happy. I just do something else. My biggest hobby is actually flying airplanes. So whenever I really don't want to play the violin and want to take a break, I go and fly airplanes for a week or 2. I stay in the airfield. There's a little club room with beds, so I stay there, fly airplanes, and then I come back refreshed. Well, I got my license when I was 16 years old, so 11 years now. Oh, that's... no comment.
Okay.
I don't like to speculate. I'm just here to perform as well as I can, and I'm happy if I advance, but it's also okay if I don't advance. I was satisfied with the performance. Probably stay in Korea for another extra week and like explore. I want to see this palace in Seoul and like maybe visit Busan or Daegu. I came so far, so if that happens, then I might as well stay for a little more. I want to be a serious artist, not so much of a violinist, but rather to really, musically speaking, have a lot to say. Take a little break, have some holidays and some fun with friends, and just go crazy for a while, and then go back to work.
Okay, all right. Yes, that's it. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
You can look at me when you
Okay.
talk. All right.
My name is Tekalli. I am from the United States of America, and currently I'm studying at the Yale School of Music. I started playing the violin at the age of 3. Actually, my mother put me on it. I didn't really have too much of a choice, and I don't really remember the first time that, you know, I mean, it's so faded in memory. But I do know that I was given at the very beginning this tissue box with a paper towel jammed into it with yarn for strings, and I didn't like it at all, so they had to actually get me a real violin, and it was a small, like 1/10000000th sized violin. It was great. I do, there are so many, it's hard for me to put it down into a very short list. There's just way too many. I mean, right now, in terms of violinists, I really admire Gidon Kramer, for the vast amount of work he did in the classics, as well as pushing ahead through 21st century music and 20th century music. I really admire all the old violinists as well, the so-called golden era violinists, and also great pianists, which there are so many. I would probably be here forever if I were to name all of them. Not professionally. I do tickle with the keys every now and then, especially when I'm writing. And well, my sister was a pianist, so there's always a piano in the house. And but I wouldn't say that I am a performing pianist, by no means. You know, a lot of people say their mothers, but in this case, I can't get away without saying that. I think my mother was definitely one of the most, I mean, she was there at all the high moments, the high points and the low points of my life thus far. And she was a dancer, a ballet dancer at one point. So she kind of, you know, she had an idea of what musicians go through. To some degree. And I remember at my lowest points, she always managed to have some sort of advice, you know, just like matter of fact, well, you know, blah, blah, blah. And it would always get me back up on my feet. You know, I think it's really important, of course, to have a support base, and I'm really glad and blessed to have that. Well, I've been to Korea a couple of times, and the food is amazing, and I'm not to say that was the main thing, but you know, I think that like it's a really important thing, you know, when the food is great at a country. But I think I've enjoyed all the repertoire so far on the list, and you know, it's. I'm blanking out. You're gonna cut this? Edit this? Yeah, I mean, it's competition. I mean, I love the Korean, you know, culture. I'd love to get to know more of it, and you know, that's why I decided to come here and try my luck here. And so that's. Nope. Yeah, I know. I say all these things about Korean culture and all this, but really it's all about the food because that's the only thing I get to eat, to experience here. There's been no time. It's been really hectic with rehearsals and practicing. Every time you progress in the round, there's no time to dilly-dally around. Even coming right from the plane, it's like business. So. I actually made a list.
You made a list?
I made a list of like yeah, fun little, writing a fun little like violin piano fantasy, and hopefully maybe violin orchestra fantasy, based off of the Humperdinck Hansel and Gretel. I look forward to being able to spend time finishing that. There are other works that I need to complete as well, a violin sonata, and I want to start working on some other works as well. There are a couple of performances in the summer that I'm really looking forward to. Music at Menlo. I mean, lots of things. Yeah. Well, there's probably, to me, that's already given. I mean, there's no question that there's going to be the diffusion of the tension at the end of this competition for sure, yeah. Soju. I had a lot of fun here. Thank you very much for your hospitality here at Seoul competition, and yeah, best of luck to everybody, including myself, and thank you very much.
제 이름은 임서현이고 미국 이름은 크리스틴 서현림이고 커리스 음악대학교 다니고 있어요. 아버지께서 굉장히 클래식 음악 좋아하시고 LP판 많이 모으시고 되게 막 몇천 장 넘는 CD들을 가지고 계셔서 되게 어렸을 때부터 많이 클래식 음악 듣고, 그래서 아빠가 학원에 데리고 갔어요. 그래가지고 조금 재밌게 시작하게 됐죠. 어려서 기억이 안 나는데 발레도 하고 뭐 피아노도 하고 다른 것도 하고 그랬는데 다 싫다고 그랬대요. 근데 바이올린 학원 데려갔는데 그건 뭐 나쁘지 않다고 해가지고 시작하게 됐어요. 하게 된 걸로 기억하고 있어요. 어렸을 때 기억이 없을 때부터 그 선생님을 만나 뵙고 한국예술종합학교에서, 그리고서는 10년을 다녀서 아마도 어렸을 때 저 한국예술종합학교 저희 구본주 선생님을 계기로 굉장히 많은 영감을 받고 10년 동안 열심히 이렇게 할 수 있었던 것 같아요. 따로는 없고 저의 무슨 시기에 맞게 나이에 맞게 항상 변해가는 것 같아요. 뭐 기분에 따라서 그런 것 같아요. 제가 연주한 거라서 마음에 드는 거는 지금 당장 없는데요. 브람스 소나타가 지금 제 시기에 굉장히 맞는 것 같아서 굉장히 공감할 수 있는 작곡가인 것 같아요. 지금은 뭔가. 네. 저희 엄마랑 아빠가 제일 그랬었던 것 같아요. 항상 제 옆에 있었고, 또 엄마 같은 경우에 항상 쫓아다녔고, 이제 그러다 보니까 없으면 안 되는 존재 같은 그런 분이셨던 것 같아요. 특히 엄마가. 네. 옛날에 2009년에 콩쿠르 했을 때 그 클라라 주미캉 언니 하는 거 보고서 그 파이널 무대를 갔었었는데 진짜 기뻤었어요. 왜냐면 막 그 클라라 주미캉 너무 잘한다고 생각했고 정말 너무 멋있다고 생각해가지고 나도 언젠가 저 콩쿠르 해야지 이렇게 생각했었었는데 뭐 그 다음 2009년 그 다음 해 콩쿠르는 뭐 잘 못하게 됐고, 지금은 또 나이가 좀 적절한 때에 나오는 것 같아서, 또 그리고 한국이고 서울이니까요. 그래서 그렇게 나왔죠. 가장 만족스러웠던 라운드는 없고요.
가장 힘들었던 라운드?
지금인 것 같아요. 갈수록 더 힘든 것 같고, 갈수록 더 몸도 힘들어지는 것 같고, 그런 것 같아요. 대답하기 어려운 질문이지만 그냥 잘 되라는 의미에서 1등일 것 같아요. 네. 그냥 멈추지 않고 계속 꾸준히 사람들 만나고, 또 다른 연주자들, 무슨 선생님들, 뭐 후배들 이렇게 해서 다 같이 멈추지 않고 계속 지속적으로 항상 좋은 음악 생활을 했으면 좋겠어요. 그런 바이올리니스트가 되고 싶어요. 저는 지금 밥 먹고 싶고요. 네, 밥이 먹고 싶어요. 밥을 먹고 조금 앉아 있고 싶어요. 굉장히 힘들어가지고.
계속 서서 계셨으니까.
네, 긴장도 하고 긴장 풀리니까 또 졸리고 그러더라고요. 그냥 머리를 좀 비우고 싶어요. 괜찮아요. 약을 바르면 될 거예요. 네, 감사합니다.